For decades, Americans have been celebrating Oktoberfest. Well, we're here today in Helen, Georgia, home of the largest Oktoberfest in the southeastern United States. In fact, this Oktoberfest makes this little bitty town in North Georgia the largest tourist destination behind Atlanta and Savannah. But what is Oktoberfest? Well, we're going to find out today. In fact, we're going to ask some of the participants why they participate. Do you know what Oktoberfest is and why we celebrate it?
No, really, I don't.
Why do people celebrate Oktoberfest?
I should know this.
I don't know that yet.
I don't know.
A festival of October.
I have from German heritage, so I should be able to answer the question.
To celebrate that 1 month, like for diabetes.
It's like a festival of harvest or something.
Sounds like an excuse to party.
It's the beginning of royal wedding.
Yes, it was the royal wedding.
A royal wedding indeed. In 1810, when Princess Therese was married to the Bavarian Crown Prince Ludwig, the festival began as a wedding celebration in a meadow adjacent to Munich. As part of the wedding entertainment, a horse race was staged for 40,000 enthusiasts from all over Bavaria. The purpose of the celebration was twofold. First, to give thanks to the Lord for the past year's crops and blessings, and second, to share in the joyous occasion with the family in the spirit of true love. Since 1970, people from all over have come to Helen to enjoy this engaging little Bavarian-esque town, all to the thanks of a German royal wedding 197 years ago. Although nobody seems to know the real reason, it certainly didn't hinder the fun. Live from Helen, Georgia, Tim Ryan, 11 Alive News.
As we continue to look at the problem of the water crisis here in Georgia. Meanwhile, Tim Ryan is at the Atlanta Waterworks where we have a report. Tim?
Sunny days like today have blessed Atlantans with dry weather that makes doing things outside easily accessible. However, with no rain in sight and a new record drought, the issue isn't about watering lawns or washing cars, it's about having enough water to drink. We're here at the City of Atlanta Bureau of Water to talk to officials about what the next steps are to provide enough water for the 5 million people that they serve. The New York Mets might be playing in the Big Apple, but it's America's team, the Atlanta Braves, that Tom Glavine has decided to return to. Glavine, who played for Atlanta from 1987 to 2002, is back for a one-year, $8 million contract. Although playing the last 5 seasons with the Mets, Glavine has maintained his family's residence in Atlanta. The 41-year-old left-hander had a 13-8 record with a 4.5 earned run average in 34 starts for the Mets during the 2007 season. He picked up his 300th career victory on August 5th, becoming the 23rd Major League pitcher to reach the milestone. A 10-time All-Star, Glavine joins a team that went 84-78 last season to finish third place in the National League Eastern Division. With gasoline prices continuing to rise and no realistic time frame on when or where they will stop, Americans are turning to alternative forms of transportation, and the scooter is becoming one of the most popular choices. Scooters provide economic alternatives to cars by getting superior gas mileage and necessitating less maintenance and fewer legal requirements. In fact, scooters that have less than 50 cc's, the measurement of engine power, require no title, no insurance, no registration, and no requirement for a motorcycle license. And we're here with Matt Myers, who's the owner of ATL Scooters. How's business?
Wow, the roller coaster of the last year that we've been open, pretty amazing.
Have you really noticed a difference in the surge of your business as it relates to gasoline prices?
Gasoline prices, absolutely. With oil right now, over $100 a barrel? You better believe it. But you know what I find that most people are interested in is the convenience, the agility, and the ability to maneuver the city on a scooter. Most campuses offer free parking for scooters, 50cc and below, park free.
Well, not only that, it's also if you have a scooter or a license and a higher than a 50cc, you're able to bring it and ride it in the HOV lane as well.
Absolutely, absolutely, because you are saving fuel.
Not only are scooters fun, but they're popular. In fact, scooters make Atlanta the third most scooter-friendly city in the United States of America. One thing to point out, though, although sometimes you don't need a license or insurance or even registration to ride them, you always need to practice safety and wear a helmet. Reporting live from ATL Scooters, I'm Tim Ryan, Fox 5 News. The artery that carries Atlanta's motorized lifeblood, 380,000 cars a day, into the heart of the city is about to undergo surgery, and it is an expensive one. State officials and the Department of Transportation received bids today to repave 4.7 miles of the downtown connector from University Avenue to 10th Street. The lowest bid is close to $28 million. The United States Department of Transportation currently ranks Atlanta as having the 5th worst traffic commute nationally, and it specifically rates the I-75-85 connector as the 2nd most congested freeway junction in the entire country. Inconvenienced commuters will have to navigate parallel surface streets and take alternative routes if they are to survive a long repavement project. Adding to the logistical predicament this construction will pose on the roadways, the connector also plays a critical role of tying in the city's east-west intersection points with I-20. With the exception of 285 and Georgia 400, this repavement project will essentially affect all corridors of the inner-city interstate system. The repavement project, regardless of how much it is going to cost and which bidder and contractor is going to do the work, is going to drastically inconvenience Atlantans on their daily commute into the city. The project, slated to start for January 2008, is going to be taking about 6 to 9 months. We're not really sure what's going to be happening, but we do know that it's going to be a mess. Reporting from the state capitol, Tim Ryan, Fox 5 News. Peachtree DeKalb Airport, otherwise known as PDK, is located in Chamblee, just northeast of Atlanta. Opened during World War II as a naval air station, PDK serves as the 2nd busiest airport in Georgia behind Hartsfield-Jackson International, and PDK is only a municipal general aviation airport. But it appears that DeKalb County is trying to squeeze more tax revenue out of PDK by trying to lobby for the ability to land commercial aircraft. I'm here with Tom Anderson, a recently certificated pilot. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm doing fine. How are you this evening?
I'm fantastic. What kind of plane do you fly?
A Cessna 172.
How do you like Peachtree DeKalb Airport, and have you flown in and out of it quite a bit?
Yes, I have, and it's probably the best place to learn because of the high rate of traffic, the number of landings and takeoffs.
Tom, being a single-engine aircraft pilot, I kind of wanted to get your take on commercial aviation flying into PDK.
Well, I think there's a couple of issues that you'd have to be concerned about. One is there's a lot of people that live close by the airport, and there would be a lot of objection, a lot of noise. And secondly, I think it would have a negative impact on a lot of the small businesses that depend upon the airport here, small schools that teach flying, small companies that service aircraft. And it would, I think, have a very negative impact on the executive aircraft that comes in that supports a lot of the corporations that hangar their planes here.
Which is a big part of the tax revenue for DeKalb County.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that would have a negative impact. It would force those aircraft to go elsewhere. Right now it's very convenient for an executive to fly in with his or her private jet and attend a meeting. If they didn't have that ability, they'd have to fly to perhaps Gwinnett or over to Cobb County and then have a longer commute to wherever they were headed.
Whether or not large commercial or even military aircraft is ever going to be able to land at Peachtree DeKalb Airport, the debate is still up in the air. Reporting live from Peachtree DeKalb Airport, I'm Tim Ryan, Fox 5 News.